60. You feel me? You figured it out at an early age, or what? Now you still have time to just create great memories for yourself, the same way those memories were created.
And I hated people.
What you say? I can't hear you. What you say? What you say? What you say? I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
I hated that I waited till I was 27. That's the truth, because I felt like I wasted so much time because I wasn't right. Like, I wasn't right. I just made the decision to quit letting everything that was holding me back.
You got to turn the page on that, though, man. You have to turn the page on that. The reason why, man, because that energy that you're putting into that, you dig what I'm saying? You know, hating yourself, this, that, and the third. Put that in there, loving yourself, and keep it moving, man.
Listen, man. I'm doing this for all black men that's scared to talk about anything, that's scared to talk about their emotions, that's scared to talk about their feelings, that's scared to talk about what they go through. Because me, as a man, I'm moving forward in 2018.
Yes, sir.
I'm not holding anything back. I'm not letting fears, past problems, past issues, past anything stop me. It's like you said, I seen where I come from, like, to see where I'm at, to see that. I want to put more energy and positivity into that, letting all that the extra stop me from being goal oriented or whatever. That's not going to help me in the long run. Like you, brother, man, you accomplished, brother. You lost your drive. Most men would panic, freak out, start worrying about what the hell. But I asked you straight up, and you was like, "I'm good. I'm gonna figure it out." And that's the mindset to have. Like, you didn't let a situation that's a hell of a situation, because if it was me, or I'm sure, like, if it was any other man that's listening right now, or any other woman that's listening right now who holds the responsibility of the bills or bills period, will freak the hell out because they lost their job and how they treated you. You could have, man. You could have been like, but you was like, no, that motivated you. How they treated you motivated you. How they treated you pushed you to be this loan consultant that's closing deals and making families share memories with buying their first home or buying a home. Period. It's like what you've done, man, has motivated me too. Like,
thank you, my brother.
Your growth over these past, 15 episodes has been amazing. And me as a young man watching you and your wisdom that you give me, just even when we on these episodes and even when we not on live or whatever, I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome.
Not a lot of guys do that. Not a lot of men invest time in a black man or whatever, for whatever reason, but you decided, man, and I'm a guy that's worth investing time in, and I appreciate you. And you ain't charged me nothing, not 1 cent to come and do this, to come and be on here, to promote my stuff. And I just thank you.
You're very welcome,
I thank you. That's because you came to me with this idea. I didn't even come to you. Like, you set this up. You did all this. You put this thick about it. The Wednesday episode, Getting Over the Hump, that we 15 episodes deep in right now. And I can't do nothing but be dedicated and grateful to you, man. You giving me another opportunity, another avenue to reach more people and be able to speak and be myself. And that's the most important thing. I don't feel like I gotta be somebody else to work with you. I can be totally who I am, and we make it happen from Arkansas to Texas.
Yes, sir.
And I'm you, man. In 2018, we building this podcast stuff on Think About It Radio, Getting Over the Hump. You're gonna see more of us, bigger and better, every Wednesday from 9 a.m.
Yeah, it's going down, man. That's where your goals come in, though. Me and my friend, my business partner, Mr. B Breeze, were talking about that last night, man. Once you get business and you get a certain level of income and stuff, you start putting that back into your business as far as marketing, promoting, and stuff like that. And it's going to take a little money depending on what you're trying to do and depending on what you're trying and who you're trying to reach, right? And the masses, but it's going to be worth it because it's going to be something that people need to see. Right now, I say this again, man. If you're a thinker, if you're a problem solver, there's an avenue for you right now. There's so much help wanted out here for people to solve problems because there's so many people that are going through, man. There's so many people I have to turn down, man. Just within a few months, I've been loan originating because of student loan debt. Because they've been having so much student loan debt because they fail for the fact that you do this here, you get this job, and you get these student loans, and everything is going to be gravy, but that's not always the case. It doesn't always work out like that, and so they don't really show them the big picture. So it's not just loan originating, it's actually consulting at the same time and counselor because you really have to talk these people down on being disappointed in a purchase, but then also you give them a game plan that's going to help them to get beyond that. Okay, hey, now is not the time, but this is what you can do. Right. And so this the importance of just, being in that area or that position to do that. And had I not been fired, had corporate America not told me that my time was enough over there, they had enough of me, whatever the case may be, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. So I can't look at it as a bad thing. So if I'm sitting out here saying, keep on pushing, if I'm sitting out here saying, think about it, what do I look like not thinking? What do I look like giving up? What do I look like not being able to encourage and motivate? What do I look like doing those things? If I'm saying these things, whatever. And it's on top again. Transmission messed up in the car, right? $2,000. Oh, and then on top of that, guess what? Bathtub upstairs. Guess what? Leaking down in the pantry. So I got a guy coming out today that's supposed to be looking at that pipe right up under the tub thing. That seal is leaking and got the stuff in the pantry wet. But guess what? Life still goes on. That doesn't stop because some people have nothing. Some people have nowhere to go. Some people have nowhere to stay. Some people have absolutely nothing at all every single day of their life, whether it's by choices or whatever. So whatever it is, it's going to be what it's going to be. So I can react or respond a certain way, but I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm breathing. Man, I'm going to keep moving, man. And I'm going to encourage those that still is around me to keep moving and keep going, right? Keep going and growing. And that way, man, everything else is going to work itself out. And you have to believe that. If you don't believe that, then just give up now. Just give up now if you don't believe that, because it won't be worth it. Life won't be worth living to you if you just don't see your why, if you don't feel a reason behind it. Yes, sometimes things are tough, but how tough are you? How tough are you as an individual, as a person? Who made you, right? God say, I made you great. How dare we act the way we act sometimes, man, if we got greatness inside of us, right? We kings and queens, right? We talking about what's up, king, what's up, queen. So why we walk around like a court jester, right? Get in our position. You like football, right? Play your rightful position. You don't need the quarterback going back there kicking the ball. That's not his rightful position. He may not be that good at it.
Hey, man. You always give him the dopest quotes.
You funny.
I didn't learn nothing in 2017. I know my man got some words for you. What you say is going on Facebook? With the Spalding?
Oh, bounce back like your name is Spalding? Yeah, like your name is Spalding. Just bounce back.
Spalding, do you hear me?
And put the basketball picture up. Just in case they be like, who is Spalding? I thought about putting it up like bounce back like your name is. I'm like, you know what? Everybody don't really watch basketball or whatever, so let me just put the image up. Oh, basketball. Yeah, bounce back. Because have you ever tried to dribble a flat ball? You can't do it, right? I don't really see many people going on parks these days, kids out there playing with a flat ball. How you going to play basketball? They don't call that basketball. They call that just run with the ball and just throw it in there and hope something happens, right? So you're not going to really have an effective game. You want to have that bounce back in you. You want to have that none-quit. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to be defeated no matter what. No matter what. A made-up mind is something serious, man. Same thing for a thief, right? Right? When you ever seen like someone who, how did they get in there? Because they had a made up mind. Nothing was going to stop them. Not concrete, not brick, not all this surveillance equipment, not cameras, not nothing. Because guess what? I want to steal. And I'm going to do it. So what is your mind made up to do, man? Are you determined to just say, you know what? I didn't like my yesterday. What are you doing about it today? What hump has gotten in your way in 2017 that you're going to allow to stay in your way in 2018? Huh? What obstacle? what issue, what person, what hindrance, what negative energy are you going to still allow to drain you in 2018 that you allowed in 2010? Because if you still do some of those things, guess what? Expect the same results in 2018 that you had in 2017. So you're going to have the same conversation because you didn't do anything different. Mr. Kreg H. Stewart said he needed to lose a little weight. He started exercising. He started seeing things differently. And then guess what? You probably didn't notice you were losing weight until someone else noticed it first because you were too close to it. So sometimes familiarity can be our biggest issue. That can be our biggest, imposters, if you will. That can be our biggest opposition. Right? Familiarity. So sometimes we may be familiar with toxic situations. We have to remove ourselves if we want to grow. Detoxify our mind, our heart, our life. And guess what? You're going to see those results. Get your dream in 2018. Oh, yeah, it can come, my man. It can come.
Get you a dream in 2018. But I'm going to tell you this. Before we get to 2018, I want everybody that's listening to this podcast to do something. Because if you're serious about your dreams, serious about change, if you're serious about anything that's going to change in your life in 2018, this is what you need to do in 2017. Right now, I'm going to tell you, think about the radio. You ready? Take responsibility. That means take responsibility for the good. That means take responsibility for the bad. Meaning, the good stuff that happened in your life, yes, praise that. Soak that in, love that, enjoy that. But also the bad stuff that happened in your life. Take responsibility. Take responsibility for failed friendships, failed relationships, failed business, failed whatever you had happen this year. Take responsibility for it, because if you don't, you're giving it power. I stopped giving power to dead situations because they was holding me back. Once you take responsibility for everything that happens in your life, then nothing can hold you back from getting to where you're trying to get to. I take the good and I take the bad and I take everything for what it's worth. And I have to realize that, okay, let's give an example. Scenario. Maybe my marriage didn't work out the way that I wanted it to work out this year. Am I going to put that blame on my wife? No. I'm going to take responsibility as the man and take responsibility for my actions. That I put everything that I could have done into my marriage this year. That I do everything wrong that I could have done for my marriage this year. Could I progress? Could I have done something different? Instead of placing blame on somebody else, especially a person that I call myself loving. Take responsibility for everything that goes on, then you will have nothing that'll hold you back. I promise you. I take responsibility for everything. I don't let nobody or nothing stop me from what I'm doing. Like, if something bad happened today, damn it, something bad just happened today. And I got to keep going because this podcasting is not going to stop. It's not going to stop. I just sacrificed so much to make sure this doesn't stop. I'm going to let it stop. So take responsibility first. In 2017, right now, take responsibility for everything that has happened in your life that's gone wrong. So you can be free in 2018 to pursue those dreams and those goals and those aspirations that you so much desire, so much deserve.
I'm going to take responsibility for this phone that keep beeping in, right? Because every time the show come on, beep, beep. I'm going to take responsibility for that. My bad. I'll put it on Do Not Disturb. I'm going to call Verizon right now, see if I can get like $10 off my account. I'll probably do it after I pay them, though. Because usually they don't really do deals until after they, well, sir, your bill is due. So we're not going to negotiate with you right now. You're not in a position of power. But I take responsibility for that.
It wouldn't be our show if somebody didn't call or something didn't happen. It just seemed like that's what happened.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm like, I mean, last night, man, it was like not one beep came in right on the show, man. This show like three, beep, beep. I'm like, come on, stop it, just stop it. But it's okay, though, because at the same time, though, man, I checked my email this morning, man, my work email. I believe I should have an underwriting approval for a young lady, man, for a home by Friday with an investor that I have with her, and she's looking forward to that. So, I mean, even though you got the beeping coming in on the phone, man, good things are happening with other people. And I understand there's some people out there that probably do 10